So a lot of people don't think a collapse is going to happen. And let me tell you something, I think they are wrong. The numbers really don't lie. And I'm going to give you some numbers throughout this video so you guys can make your own conclusion based on what I'm telling you. And of course, there are links in the description below that you can go and check it out. So in 2003, we had essentially a deficits of $1.7 trillion. $1.7 trillion. Now, for those of you who don't know what $1 trillion looks like, I'm going to leave it right here. This right here. This I'm putting it like this, not because I think you don't know, just for references. 700, 7,000, and I'm putting 7 because, well, our lovely president, well, that's what he wants to do. He wants to increase now. He wants to increase the 2025 fiscal year, the budget, by 4.7%, meaning that now he wants 7.3 trillion. Trillion, not million, not billion, trillion. That's a lot of zeros. A lot. Because, I mean, the government have to keep on growing. Now, we are not bringing in that much money in revenue, meaning that in our taxes, I mean, in 2023, we collected 4.44 trillion. That's it. And yet, well, we spent more. So we had a deficit. Now he plans to increase, again, the budget. I was yesterday at the shooting range with my son. And the more that I see these numbers and the more that I see deficits, and what they're going to do, honestly, I'm telling you this right now, what they're going to do is print more. That's all they're going to do, print more. And I was like, dang it, this is going to be a big deficit. I mean, you're talking about last year we had $1.7 trillion in deficit, meaning that we spend money that we don't have. That is a lot of money. And this year, they want to go even higher. So you should expect your money to lose even more purchasing power. You just cannot print out of thin air. This is the problem that we have with the current government. They are growing exponentially. They're not stopping. Instead of, here's an idea. Instead of them saying, hey man, we have a deficit. How about we do this? How about we cut down $1.7 trillion to stay within the 4.44 trillion that we collected. That way we just spend whatever we collected and we stayed in the black. Not in the red, in the black. Because that's how much we collected, right? That's what you would do. You can't spend more in your house that you bring home. So how about no. Let's increase another 4.7%. You know, let's increase the budget by $7.3 trillion. And the solution is very simple. Very, very simple. The corporations and billionaires need to pay their fair share. I hate hearing they need to pay their fair share, or to anybody. And I hate hearing that because that is what communism does. They come around everybody with a little bit of bread left over and they take that bread. They don't care whether or not you work for that bread. No, they're going to take it and they're going to redistribute it however they see fit. How are you seeing this fit? They're increasing government. The government keeps on growing exponentially. Have you seen government being reduced? No, you're not. You see them grow. You see them all the time. Even in the local government, you see it all the time. Oh, we need this extra position. Why? Why do you need more positions than what you have? Well, the work has increased. Well, work has increased because you continue to add red tape. Remove the red tape, and you will not need that position. Plain and simple. Government keeps increasing because they keep pushing more regulations. If you remove regulations, guys, for crying out loud, the law of the land is very simple. I mean, if you follow the Constitution, that is the law of the land. Keep it within the law of the land, and I guarantee you, you don't need more than a couple of dozen people to run the entire federal government. Very simple. I don't know what the hell is going on in people's mind nowadays that they say that flat out we need a bigger government. We need to depend on the federal government and whatnot. You do not need to depend on anybody. You think a collapse will not happen? This is a clear, right here. I'm leaving all of this information all over. This is a clear indicator that a collapse will happen sooner rather than later. You just cannot continue to print money left and right. It's just, you can't do it. Why am I going to work for free? That makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. So, like I said, you know, I was at the shooting range and I looked at my son and I was like, wow, they're taking my son's future away. These people and their poor decisions and the whole mindset of taking from you to pay this other person, stealing essentially in a way of taxing, are depriving my son, your kids, and the future generations of a good future because they are irresponsible. We have zero business financing any skirmish overseas. Zero business. We need to take care of ourselves, and that is it. I'll tell you what, if we bring so much money in tax revenue, why can we not just stick with the money that we bring in and leave it right here to our people, to our own people, help each other? No, that's bad. That is bad. We have to send it elsewhere. If you think the collapse will not happen, I can now pretty much guarantee that it is coming. It is coming. Whatever happened in the upcoming months, I don't think it will be able to stop. I don't think nobody have the solution to stop it. I think previously he tried to slow it down a little bit, but we are at that point that, my God, we owe so much money. We just can't pay it. We can't pay it. And when the people collecting, or they want to collect that money, come knocking on our door, what are we going to say? We're going to slam the door on their faces? Well, they're going to use force. And then you and I and our loved ones are going to have to fight that fight. That's just because politicians put us in this position, and politicians will not get us out of this position. That's as simple as it goes. So, if you ever thought that a collapse was not going to happen, I'm here to tell you that it will happen. It will happen. These are indicators that you need to be very aware of. And look at your kids. Look at your loved ones. Their future is being stolen from them. The next thing that I see is they're going to try to do something to take retirements. There is a lot of money in that pot. And just like they have been doing with Social Security, I think they're going to try to take the money because they're desperate. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Like always, rock on, rep on, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, everybody.